Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
I've no idea. I don't remember.
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Polluted? Surely not.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know?
Oh, shit. So, check it. There was this capsule, right, with the knowledge that you're not supposed to know, but people kept wanting to know, and that made them go insane. And it glowed red, which always means good things. So many things. I've forgotten everything.
Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power.
I remember that.
Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago.
Because no matter what, this always goes right back to Conria, doesn't it? Fucking every little thing. Of course it fucking does. Did anything not happen during fucking Conria's bullshit?
But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
Ah, it's fine. Just have to fix it and then clear up, I don't know, and then it repairs itself. I don't...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Oh, they have to, like... Oh, they already get rid of the conscious... Oh.
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge.
I mean, probably. She died some way, didn't she? Did we never confirm how it happened?
She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years.
Alright.
The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
And I'm sure she probably did it on purpose.
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe.
Oh.
There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us.
How delightful.
Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath?
I don't know.
She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
You mean the words that started this whole thing and have never been clarified on or expanded on till right at the end, apparently?
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery.
Ah, finally. Can we just say we just left the balladeer on the floor in the plane? Because he's definitely not dead. So he's just kind of this, like... I mean, he's probably unconscious if he fucking landed head first, let's be honest. But, like, he's just kind of there. When we go back, is he just going to be gone? I mean, they're like, oh, shit. He got away. And it's like, no shit, he fucking left. We left to go do this shit. We left him in a random room. You think he was just going to sit there waiting for us to come back? I mean, he might, because he might still be unconscious. I don't know. But we just kind of leave him there. I mean, shit. Okay, I guess we gotta do this first so he can wait.
We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness.
I thought since she... you know what? I don't know.
We'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here.
Probably very fucked up.
Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
Ah, wouldn't be the first time.
That's so scary.
Paimon, you're already pretty mental.
Don't worry. It should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Was that an insult? I'm sorry, sir, but you're ineligible. Oh no, I wanted to see the trophy. That's a great trophy title. I love that. Whoever came up with that one deserves a raise. A rage?
In the air? And why is there a huge balloon?
Oh no, there's a
That's
huge
the boat
boat.
of consciousness,
What?
which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness.
So is this a
So
real
let's
place?
make sure the boat stays on course.
Is this like a physical place? I thought it was just like in the head, but there's like hilly chills here. What? I don't know. And they all seem pretty red. Where do I go? This way. Okay. Thanks for telling me, game. Oh, fuck, don't die. Oh, well, shit. Well, fuck, and there's no things to get me back up. Suicide it is! Oh, there is a fucking thing. Was that there the whole time? It was not. Don't lie to me, game.
A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
I don't see that. It wasn't there before, and that's why I fell to my death. I will not be taking blame for that. Am I allowed to steer this? Oh.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Let's hope so.
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Oh, good. This looks a bit like a desert. Oh no, take your time. It must be relaxing if it weren't so eerie. Ew, purple mush.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Some strange thoughts came from... Did they? I didn't see that shit. How am I supposed to know if you don't show me?
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Paimon doesn't have a brain to lose.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Can't wait.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time.
Is that not how that usually works? One dies and someone replaces it? Is that not how that works? I don't know.
Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
You're doing a fine job. Let's face it, you could have been a lot worse, so...
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
Go say hi. I'm sure she'll love visitors. I don't know. We'll see. When we fucking get there. Boat's going like 2 miles an hour.
So,
Oh,
is this
fancy
the
tree.
place you were talking about?
Yeah, fancy tree. How
The
do we get...
base of Irminsul?
Where's the boat? How do we get here? Whatever. Oh, I'm by myself. Okay. I can't even run. I remember you, glowy tree. I would get to you quicker, but it won't let me.
Well, this is the place.
Of glowy tree. Yep.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Huh. Interesting.
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Couldn't be asked to design someone else? I'm joking. Doesn't look exactly the same, except for she's glowing more.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
Of green.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you.
Interesting.
You are me in the new samsara.
I don't know what that word means.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form.
Huh.
I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago.
I mean, I did kind of assume that, yeah.
Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years.
It's a delightful thing to know, hey.
But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
So, yeah. I didn't need to be here for this. I was more than happy to be there for the fight, but I don't need to be here for this.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate.
So no, then.
When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
So while we're the same, I am you and you and me, we are also our own people with different fates, and you will grow up to be different in me, because you're not the same as me, but even though I am you and you are me. Do you understand? No? Good.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
Ah, bullshit.
That's a great insight. Yes, very good.
It's like a teacher. It's like, well done.
It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
You're fine as you are, Nathan.
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
The sages were morons, alright? Let's just establish that. No matter how smart they think they were, they're fucking idiots.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate.
Kind of, but not really. This is complicated. Is this what all the Archons have to go through? Because I have no fucking clue what's going on.
It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Even though you're dead.
I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Is that how the gods come around? I don't know.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Yeah, what's the world forget me thing?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right?
Well, we're not here on a social call.
Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
The Conria color. Yeah, no shit. When is it ever fucking not? Alright, we already established this.
At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to.
Did we ever get the full story what actually happened in Conria? Probably not. And if we did, I've probably forgotten. I bet everyone else knows who ever played this game because they actually read shit and like go into the story, and I'm just there like, I just look at the cutscenes and whatever they tell me, and then I forget around 50%.
I had to protect Irminsul.
Makes sense.
The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
Yeah, I remember seeing about that.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
I'm glad you asked. It's knowledge that you shouldn't know. It's like, is that it? It's like, yeah, that's all you're gonna get.
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood.
See, was that not just as vague as what I just said? Like, what does that mean? Maybe I want to know it.
It came from the very bottom of the abyss.
Even more interesting.
Even I could never understand it.
That makes me want to know it even more.
The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena.
It's a funny word.
If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
I'm sure it would be fine. I don't know. Lack of care, huh?
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
Technicality, wisdom isn't exactly knowledge. Like, they're not exactly the same things if you want to be, like, all philosophical about it. I knew what word I was trying to aim for. Philosophical about it, or, like, detailed about it. But, you know what? It's not important. Let's just get this over
At
with.
that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
And some fuckwads was fucking using it for shitty things. Like, how dare you?
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom.
Not my dreams. My dreams are fucking weird.
Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul.
Well, did it work? What the fuck are you, flowy thing?
But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul.
Oh.
It brought me knowledge and wisdom,
Ah.
but vile corruption as well.
Whoops. Well, shit.
From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that
The tree's good.
even if I died,
Oh.
my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated.
I wonder if we'll all learn the forbidden knowledge someday and, like, something will go down and we'll be there like, oh, I see. And then that's it. Just really anticlimactic, you know?
And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox.
Ah, complicated.
So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues,
You did?
all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
What fucking clues were left behind?
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world.
Like at all? Like the past will also, like, see his existence from this moment? Or, like, never existed as in, even what people know about her past and the actions she's done in the past, people won't know about her. But how would that work? Because her actions in the past still occurred. Will people just forget who did it? Or, like, will it just be a mystery that no one will know? Like, I explain! Expound!
But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how?
I feel sorry for Anita. I'm not, like, as emotionally connected to this as, you know, she is, but I feel bad for her. It's just because, like, fucking this is a bad time. So, yeah.
How can we just forget you like this?
Yeah, how does that work? Like, did they forget like, I have questions.
Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
Fucking traveling about like, I am also here. Fucking, what is with these scenes and two characters that are not us interacting and shit, and then we're just standing in the background awkwardly watching, and no one fucking just, like, no one tells me to leave, no one makes me join in, I just watch.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You
Booer.
should know that there is no other way.
Booar.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
Will I also forget? I mean, I won't forget because I'm the player and that's not how this works. But like, will the traveler also not know?
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer.
Even if it's depressing as shit? Yes, fuck you, I'll fucking feel what I want.
These are the words in their entirety.
Oh, hello.
The answer you've been seeking all along.
The full sentence? Why did you give me a vision of the magic tree?
Let the world completely forget me.
Oh. Honestly, that wasn't as far off. We only, like, were missing a couple of words. Oh, cutscene? Yep.
We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world.
Sad as shit.
In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds.
Do you want any more dramatic
Some
and sad
tumbled to the
cutscenes,
ground,
game?
And others floated to the sky,
How many do you want?
connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net.
Cool.
Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world.
I'm not paying attention.
Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
Sorry, I just... Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Sorry. That just came into my head. It's awful. This is sad as shit, game. What is it with you in sad, dramatic cutscenes recently? How many do you need in this story? Have we not had enough?
I'm the one who posed this question.
As people just
Yet
don't
also
know
the
now?
one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer.
What the fuck?
And now, you've also found your own answer.
Right, will they just
And I
not
shall
know?
return all the dreams to the people.
Oh! I remember her! Oh, fuck! Hey, we solved... I can't do! We solved the
Goodbye,
fucking Scrooge thing!
People of Sumeru,
What on
may
us?
you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Oh, everyone's napping while we're fucking in the middle of doing all this shit. Like, don't worry, guys. I'll solve the problems with fucking... and shit. Fucking don't worry about it. God, it's so dramatically sad. It's unnecessary, game. Really?
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right?
Kinda, yeah, maybe.
So why am I crying?
Oh shit, does she not? Wait, how do I know? Do I know? Am I meant to not know? Oh, fuck.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad.
This is fucked up, game. Like, this is another level of fucked up. There's one thing killing off a character, whether that is someone, like an NPC to, like, you know, she wasn't a playable character, but she had more presence than the average NPC, you know? And then there's fucking, like, killing them off and be there like, yeah, but no one's gonna remember them. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Ermin soul.
I was gonna wonder if we remember. We remember. Does Paimon remember?
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Oh, no, it's just me. Great, I'm going to be alone in this knowledge, and I have no proof, evidence, or any way to talk to anyone about it. Fantastic. Oh, fuck, don't make me make this decision, game. It's not for me. Please, don't. Oh. Game's telling me no. Am I gonna fucking pass out again? I can't press X. Like, I can't keep going. Yep. Oh! Was that the doctor? I didn't see him very well. I wasn't paying attention. Is that who that was? I saw someone.
That sound. Traveler, Paimon.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with
Was he
you.
for the Gnostices?
All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
God, that's hard to say in plural, isn't it? That's a Gnosis? Is that how it is? Maybe it's just Gnosis. Maybe there is something... I don't know.
The doctor. What have you done?
I'm sleeping. Again, how many times do I need to pass out in this place?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream.
Oi.
As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods.
God, I hate this guy so much.
This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin.
I assume he's here for nurses. Why else would he come back? I thought you were fucking gone for it. I was gonna wonder what's happened. It's like, we have 2 nurses. Like, what are we gonna do with those?
Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
See, now I've just thought of another fucking reference of, why is it Doctor Strange saying, I forget the name of the thing that's saying it, but he's like, hey, I've come to negotiate. And then he gets like, alright.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
What do you have that you think I want?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru.
Is that 2 of them? Are twins?
Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
Cognition. Different cognitive be.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
How many? How'd you do that? How many are there? Oh god, how many are there? One is enough. I don't want any more of this fucking guy.
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages.
Do you have just a baby version of you walking around? Is that what you mean?
A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time.
2 eyes not enough for you?
So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals.
That's fucked. That's weird. How many are there?
That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the god of wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
Let me think about it. Fucked up. There you go.
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
And yet, here we are.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Yeah, I don't think he really cares about that. I caught it an inkling, but I don't think he gives a shit.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment?
I thought that might be what you were thinking. Yeah, I assumed that's where this was going.
It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. Yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment.
I doubt you gave much of a shit.
You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
Yeah.
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
Sorry.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
And that's saying something.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all.
Fuck you.
All right. That's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials.
The Gnosis is...
For example, the Gnosis.
Maybe it is just plural as itself.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time.
Really?
Besides, you have no way to use that electro-gnosis in battle.
Ah, fucking God, you're telling me she can't? Oh, fuck's sake. I was hoping she'd beat the shit out of him. That'd be funny.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
You threaten me, pointy man?
I'm merely stating a fact.
Pointy.
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Yeah, you're a scholar. I've heard it now. Yes, I've heard it numerous times.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence.
False confidence, because you're a prick.
I understand your scheme, but
You're a prick.
what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
I don't know what that means.
Awaken the heavenly principles.
Okay, does he also know what doesn't know what that means? Okay, so I'm not meant to know. Good. Is that the Electro Argons? I'm guessing it is. Oh yeah, she did just say it kind of just... Yeah, okay.
Do you think that's really possible?
I've no idea, because I don't know what it means.
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws.
I bet they're pricks as well.
Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences?
How short she is. Standing on the ground, though. Fair play.
Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Oh. Bitch. Huh? Do you? Motherfucker. Don't mind me, I'm just passed out in the background.
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom.
What? Not allowed to fucking make bets just because you're the god or something? That seems like bullshit. Do what you want. Do what she wants.
But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This
she's
has
mad.
always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter.
God, he talks a lot.
Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
You fuck off.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Oh?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
Oh.
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time.
Yeah, well, you still keep those two that I assume you see out of, so...
Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part.
What are they made of? Like, are they like clones? I don't know.
Yes. How very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me?
I have.
Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked.
Huh. Weird, messy, complicated.
What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless argument.
Oh, of all your little clone fake things?
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself.
Especially when you have numerous of yourself.
Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
bitch!
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
Sweet.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I'm still sleeping.
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead.
Yeah, so what? I'll probably have to fucking boss fight all the members of the Fatui beings anyway, so you'll just be another one in the list.
But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
You've done it just now? When? How?
I can see your remaining honesty.
You can.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have
Please
wait.
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this.
Huh. Freaky.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
You had different voices.
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland.
Why you want a medal?
Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time.
Third time? How many times have you been here?
Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
No idea.
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
Oh.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the
No.
Gnosis of Sumeru, is there?
Well, it doesn't mean you have to give it to you.
Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker?
I don't remember ever hearing about that.
Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
Of what?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Ugh. You don't know what the knowledge could be. It could be actually bullshit.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Teyvat are fake?
What? No, that can't be. What? What does that even mean?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world.
Oh, the shit that Greater Lord's thingy was there. Like people like shouldn't know because the forbidden knowledge is like this real truth that like people wouldn't be able to accept. Is that what that means? That's part of it. Oh, interesting, complicated, interesting though.
Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye.
And I bet I'm not allowed to listen to the rest of it, am I? Because it's just going to fade to black and then I'm going to wake up.
With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
I really wish you had less screen time.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Ugh, I wouldn't. Yep, see, I'm not about to listen. See, I get that one little snippet and that's all I get. And then it fucking, yep, I knew it. I knew it. The game would never tell me that much. The game never tells me fucking anything. Really? Do I get to hear? No, of course not. Several days? Have I been passed out that long?
Together! Okay. Wake him up.
No, I'm sleeping. Oh, fucking not this again.
Are you awake? Kale says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
What the
Good
fuck?
morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
Okay. Found ourselves and... Oh. How? When? What happened to fucking Need? Okay. Sino brought us here. Tainari complained that Sino was always sending people to him. We also had a good rest. Yeah, a few days we finally recovered enough to be able to go back out. From Tainari and Kale has said the Akasha has been turned off completely and the people of Sumeru will no longer rely on it. Thank Christ for that. Such a big change will certainly affect people's lives, but it will definitely be a good thing.
Come on, Traveler.
Especially with the
let's go.
shit that just went down with it. Is that it? Am I done? Nope. Oh! I might be. Nope.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today.
Green.
Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
I cannot tell what that is. Peas in a pastry?
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
I'm so glad we solved that issue at the very least.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh god, is this gonna
Oh,
be
by the
pleasantries
way.
now?
Someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu.
Oh, neither.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
Oh, he got his job back. Good for him.
As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
As it always is.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
We just did what we usually do in every nation, fight something that's unnecessarily large.
Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
I'm not okay.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Big ears, is he alright? Is he recovered okay from the fucking lightning? Where is he? Where are you?
Tainari!
Good morning. How do you feel today?
Fine, hopefully. I don't know.
We feel much better. How about you?
How's...
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
It better be.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really.
Yeah, sure.
The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Thank God for that.
Yes, but
Literally.
there are still some residual effects. The
Yeah.
withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I'm pretty sure I've done most of those.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Of course he did.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
About...
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Oh, surprise.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a
I'm
celebration
guessing
feast.
there's only planning time once the festivities are underway and he has no choice but to attend.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh?
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimon?
Very important persons.
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Good.
Huh?
Master,
yes,
right?
he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable.
Oh, good.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest.
Interesting.
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again.
Good, but they still need to be punched in the face, and I haven't got around to doing that yet, so where are they?
As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
Oh, but come to the party.
That sounds really
It's
exhausting.
one party. Can't spare a couple hours?
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Yes, Doctor.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
What is he, your fucking dad?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
He's so strict.
Yay! Will do!
I'm fine. I thought you said it's in 2 days. Make your mind up. I love this guy. It's great. Alright.